access, project, intention, equivalence, negotiate, disappointing, alternative, generous, biological, strategy, paradox, primary, standpoint, grab, crucial, flaw, depressed, obstacle, automatic, passionate, gambling, logic, theory, download, signal, authoritative, smooth, institution, vehicle, plague, psychological, shade, persistent, voluntary, tolerance, senior, individual, contemporary, opposite, specialize, content, philosopher, unrest, startle, emission, overweight, occupation, mainstream, scholarship, contract, cheek, interdependence, import, fiction, upbringing, preserve, vitally, masculine, advocate, dust, track, confidence, riotous, sophisticated, similar, transform, approve, session, awareness, exhaust, subsidize, grocery, ignorance, intelligence, tiny, praise, memorize, relative, breakthrough, incidents, scratch, harmful, undergo, recession, extraordinary, improper, marginalize, vital, fortunately, commencement, fetch, clumsy, establishment, emit, entertaining, irregular, psychologist, era, triumph, detection, cozy, gallery, enormous, obtain, desert, aviate, determine, disappear, entitle, relieve, generosity, colleague, undertake, convenient, preferentially, column, affectionate, issue, inquire, groundlessly, independently, approach, administration, adversity, technician, regular, miscalculation, hinder, selection, tide, superior, matter, passively, grant, liberation, observe, institute, dormitory, awful, emergency, stress, launch, suppose, remove, exposure, promote, engage, uncertain, accommodate, slave, mature, contrast, clinic, award, worthwhile, cruelty, threaten, chemical, consistent, renew, take off, innocent, currently, drop out, replace, sightseeing, honor, imitate, installment, personality, headquarter, ingredient, revenue, sensitive, particular, tumor, consequence, explicitly, sway, technical, expert, harm, imaginary, contaminate, soar, solely, tremendous, civilization, tough, gift, scale, injure, embrace, seldom, performance, violate, associate, privacy, choke, capable, appeal, careless, hit, swallow, consult, reservation, distance, plastic, predict, submit, entertainment, critical, transaction, via, insist, distract, subdivision, yield, misunderstand, detail, immeasurable, convincing, donate, compare, item, concrete, govern, classify, restrict, establish, counseling, majority, contact, virtual, simplicity, enrollment, programming, device, previous, alter, coach, crisis, interconnect, enrich, pull, consent, utility, poisonous, collision, rank, fundamentally, inflation, secure, interpret, criticize, arrest, afford, implementation, initiate, enable, narrow, overcharge, shortcut, leisure, original, density, sphere, margin, department, desire, legend, dictator, diversity, quit, outgoing, solution, revenge, reverse, enroll, logically, rental, component, quotation, faith, invalid, invade, separately, strain, accessible, lab, character, widespread, rearrange, hospitalize, avail, instant, democratic, barely, vanish, caregiver, harsh, reliable, massive, alcohol, pregnant, adapt, bogus, slippery, current, overwhelm, stressful, toothache, eliminate, terminal, severe, immobile, diplomatic, candidate, fund, complacency, delight, inadequate, steady, accurate, identification, previously, identical, retirement, commit, element, assess, hire, represent, overestimate, supervision, expose, seemingly, assignment, preference, energetic, application, moral, dispute, influence, illegal, esteem, abundant, survey, extensively, deserve, crash, affirm, reputation, degree, fade, competitor, confuse, task, lesson, admit, bow, division, literature, consultant, penalty, comment, major, contact, virtual, simplicity, enrollment, programming, device, previous, alter, coach, crisis, interconnect, enrich, pull, consent, utility, poisonous, collision, rank, fundamentally, inflation, secure, interpret, criticize, arrest, afford, implementation, initiate, enable, narrow, overcharge, shortcut, leisure, original, density, sphere, margin, department, desire, legend, dictator, diversity, quit, outgoing, solution, revenge, reverse, enroll, logically, rental, component, quotation, faith, invalid, invade, separately, strain, accessible, lab, character, widespread, rearrange, hospitalize, avail, instant, democratic, barely, vanish, caregiver, harsh, reliable, massive, alcohol, pregnant, adapt, bogus, slippery, current, overwhelm, stressful, toothache, eliminate, terminal, severe, immobile, diplomatic, candidate, fund, complacency, delight, inadequate, steady, accurate, identification, previously, identical, retirement, commit, element, assess, hire, represent, overestimate, supervision, expose, seemingly, assignment, preference, energetic, application, moral, dispute, influence, illegal, esteem, abundant, survey, extensively, deserve, crash, affirm, reputation, degree, fade, competitor, confuse, task, lesson, admit, bow, division, literature, consultant, penalty, comment, major, option, socialize, bureau, budget, pop, position, unaffordable, function, perceive, reserve, innovation, alert, cautious, document, characterize, achieve, address, inspiration, agency, formulate, fate, surf, steer, structure, architect, frame, amaze, affirmation, intelligent, code, burden, absorb, instruction, admission, additional, prejudice, process, elegant, hospitable, refreshing, ensure, frighten, civilized, approval, publicize, resident, considerate, twist, citizen, stake, keenly, superficial, flexibility, favorable, competent, emotional, pioneer, sustain, gloomy, convince, profitable, routinely, phenomenon, variety, gum, criticism, fiddle, delightful, tedious, flexible, considerably, efficiently, appearance, album, optimistic, clue, grief, synthetic, resistance, install, pledge, unique, stock, disadvantage, compensate, rescue, monitor, refusal, exile, encourage, concept, render, trait, feature, reframe, identify, impose, snack, require, donation, equal, rare, specify, constant, standardize, consume, status, complement, lengthy, embarrassed, rational, distant, homemaker, exception, sustainable, trigger, intent, spread, estimate, technique, include, academic, distinctive, consist, bid, benefit, downsize, avoid, gender, interracial, complaint, pattern, mood, sympathy, discount, value, altitude, ground sheet, evolutionary, implement, dominant, scope, suspect, confrontation, puzzle, critic, apartment, analyze, maintain, curb, version, rival, beneficial, substantial, recover, diploma, carpenter, circumstance, canteen, advocator, disorderly, essentially, prevent, ceremony, assume, demand, principle, reception, transfer, preventable, anticipate, assumption, prescription, evolution, annoy, unintended, origin, qualify, emergence, complain, merit, form, arrange, determination, bargain, appetite, neutral, primitive, therapy, conscience, define, creativity, tailor, dramatically, panic, motivation, durable, remedy, inevitable, diverse, context, prominent, witness, save, inherent, occasion, initiative, insight, misguided, sponsor, porter, loyalty, overwhelming, appreciation, setting, display, deliver, astonish, adequate, consumption, abuse, broad, inappropriate, worldwide, strict, means, reveal, confirm, consensus, agent, neighborhood, participate, valid, initially, slightly, objection, atmosphere, assign, evidence, racially, exclude, available, puzzling, evaluation, irritate, distinguished, depressing, mutually, mission, migration, sight, expectation, update, gear, reproductive, incredible, backward, raise, prohibit, bother, pose, instrument, mask, essential, harvest, reject, advancement, skyrocket, characteristic, implication, measure, replacement, easygoing, squeeze, exhibition, responsibility, enhance, retain, convey, regulation, integrity, combine, impermanency, catalog, counsel, forbear, inquiry, tension, prompt, attendance, retail, image, quantity, inspector, endurance, simplify, range, accomplish, treatment, spare, welfare, boost, consciousness, patiently, decent, review, considerable, misguide, foundation, postgraduate, prevail, solid, counsel, maximum, abstract, realistic, ban, ashamed, solve, reinforce, applicant, tuition, persistence, overcome, bride, engagement, household, evaluate, saint, delay, private, definition, influential, recommend, frontier, concern, organ, site, mechanism, contest, symptom, deadline, domination, figure, imply, curiosity, induce, acknowledge, gem, chef, sensible, outline, react, committee, civilian, domestic, complex, locate, tighten, physics, foothold, discharge, advanced, complicated, needy, stale, casual, conform, recharge, annually, frown, decline, originate, prospect, curious, incentive, virus, cultivate, potential, reluctant, miserable, persuasion, competitiveness, restriction, minor, grain, rate, radically, distinct, equality, qualification, hardworking, bacteria, corporate, undermine, selfish, cater, survival, favor, conflict, client, garage, fatigue, plant, endanger, operation, handle, laborious, passion, cooperative, inflate, resourceful, exaggerate, loan, vocabulary, illustrate, overflow, fantasize, amusing, universal, generate, schedule, backslide, particle, menu, reward, reproduce, worsen, feedback, equivalent, resign, motivate, compel, revise, dampen, prosperity, flow, humanity, sideways, pursue, innovate, mill, promotional, dump, resist, source, legal, picky, steal, despite, explosion, gap, relevant, ignore, complete, sufficient, switch, request, stereotype, couple, honesty, transportation, physical, screen, divine, guideline, revolution, interruption, dishwasher, promising, very, permanent, manufacture, fussy, dictate, professional, prosper, exchange, concentration, gesture, deliberate, contribution, bless, detective, evident, retreat, responsible, identity, statistics, appreciate, insult, neglect, primarily, long, incline, asset, overtake, extension, engine, emphasize, genuine, fascination, lodge, cheat, security, painful, emerge, instance, steep, rigorous, persuade, procedure, signature, surpass, campaign, advance, charity, average, indispensable, irrationally, accompany, aviation, distress, invariably, invest, approximately, conservation, ease, extracurricular, undoubtedly, excellent, investigate, judgment, struggle, prohibitively, military, consequently, suffer, visible, swift, battle, liability, resistant, nutritious, constantly, familiar, terribly, restore, refine, inspire, comply, justice, district, installation, marvelous, provoke, lobby, interview, release, explore, profound, exploit, startup, constructive, unbearable, laundry, seize, poison, bakery, tent, wedding, fair, geographic, comprehensive, riot, conspicuous, block, acute, endure, assembly, opponent, confront, stir, rocket, attribute, sentence, tempting, commitment, feasible, outcome, diligent, deprive, grid, distribute, destruction, divide, highlight, justify, announce, proposal, advisory, mystery, punctual, derive, harmony, unwilling, view, financial, priority, impermanent, symbolize, bankrupt, intake, addiction, productive, admire, reflect, underline, representative, blame, retrain, tasteless, excessive, dishonest, caution, glorious, pointless, significant, mutual, temptation, passive, evolve, treasure, shock, disservice, ambitious, fancy, accumulate, fuss, ultimately, showmanship, cancel, regulate, peer, calculate, virtually, accustom, retailer, programmer, advice, admiration, courageous, respectful, make up, reservation, apply, demonstrate, generation, chat, ancient, evil, indifferent, namely, effect, devote, appointment, appoint, resemble, assemble, expressiveness, visibility, distracted, debt, substitute, insecure, chap, selective, compensation, dilemma, foreseeable, inadequacy, guarantee, discrimination, intense, facilitate, mislead, reassess, response, essay, stimulate, desert, peaceful, regularly, fascinate, durability, discover, constitute, administrative, tremble, ignorant, decorate, acquire, annual, do, situation, archive, incomparable, perspective, compete, joint, overload, mechanic, distinguish, vote, everlasting, construction, aggressive, classification, melt, detect, discourage, combination, grave, malfunction, reduce, respectively, forefinger, wise, background, symbol, quality, repave, downfall, ring, planet, pension, perception, facility, proportion, involve, attempt, conventional, detailed, interpretation, guilt, connectivity, behave, instruct, infinite, hazard, undervalue, specific, appealing, fitness, conclusion, absent, antique, myth, intervention, trace, protest, refuel, tackle, finance, fine, indicate, dissatisfy, expand, spontaneous, offense, abruptly, recycle, rude, contribute, embarrass, weaken, mineral, sticky, challenge, excess, recruit, overstate, generalization, hub, conservative, restock, convict, deepen, tank, negative, accelerate, territory, impact, distraction, resolve.